after 20 plus hours of travel. I am here in Buenos Aires, Argentina, in my hotel room. I got here a couple hours back and I promptly took a nap on the bed back there and was watching Matrix in Espanol, so that was fun. It's really interesting to have gotten here the day after an assassination attempt on the former VP because there's a lot of police in the streets, blocking off a lot of streets for all the protests and just overall keeping watch on things. It's cold, obviously, coming from, let's see, it was 90 Fahrenheit when I left Seattle, and when I had my layover in Houston was also something around that. So I've been in really hot North American temperatures, and now here I am in South America, and it is currently, I think, 54, but it feels a lot colder than that. But I am very much liking it here already. It's got a very European vibe to it, and yeah, let's see what I get up to tomorrow. How else does one start off their first night in Buenos Aires other than a tango show? This one was at a beautiful underground theater called Palacio Tango, and it had a 3-course meal and a bottle of wine included, and also an introductory tango lesson at the beginning, which was fantastic. Once we finished with the tango show, it was time to head out and explore the rest of Buenos Aires nightlife. Our first stop was a bar called Floreria Atlántico, which looks like a flower shop at the top, but then you go underground and it is a full-on bar. We later moved on to an outdoor club / beer garden called Avant Garden in the Palermo district. The night did carry on from there, but that's the rest of my good footage. The next day, a couple tour mates and I decided to go explore the colorful neighborhood of Caminito in the La Boca area south of the central part of Buenos Aires. We also happened to see more tango. La Boca also has its own football team and football stadium, and football merchandise is everywhere. As you can probably tell, the Caminito area is very touristy, but it is worth it for the vibrancy of the people in the area, and it is just purely fun to walk around.
Can I get in it?
Yeah, you want to be in it? Say like, let's go, let's go.
Let's go. Adios. Vámonos, vámonos.
No? After a great day of walking around La Boca, it was time for us to head on out to our overnight bus that'll take us to the Iguazu Falls at the Argentine-Brazilian border. Alright, so we're on our bus, 17-hour journey to Rio, well, to Iguazu Falls from Buenos Aires, Argentina.
This might be one of the most comfortable buses I've ever been in.
Yeah, actually.
It might be, definitely.
Okay. thing we did once we got to the Brazilian side of the falls was to take a helicopter tour to get an overview of just how expansive and magnificent they really are. This was definitely a surreal moment for me. The falls are one of the 7 natural wonders of the world, and there are no words, no pictures, no videos that you can take that really truly do it justice. If you ever get the chance, please go see these and just bask in the glory of Mother Nature. The best thing about a place like Iguazu Falls is that it forces you to be in the moment, especially if you live in a different part of the world where you don't get to see something like this every day. It is truly just incredible. Since the falls act as a natural border between Brazil and Argentina, the two governments agreed that Argentina would receive 80% of the falls, with Brazil receiving 20%, but Brazil in return gets a majority of the land basin. What's up? I am in Foz do Iguazu on the Brazilian side of the border at the Iguazu National Park here, and I have not been vlogging much because it's been a crazy trip with a lot going on, but the Brazilian side of the falls are beautiful, and we're going tomorrow to the Argentine side of the falls. And today we did a helicopter ride, and tomorrow we're doing a boat ride that gets quite literally underneath the falls, so aka getting soaked. And I have experienced so much local culture in Argentina and Brazil that I already am just so happy, so fulfilled, so satisfied. Between food and dancing, music, live music, and people talking to you about their history and their life, their way of life, it's inspiring and beautiful and everything I needed. So I really am happy. Alright, so now at the Iguazu Falls again, day 2, but this time we're on the Argentine side, Argentinian, and it is so stunning. You can't see it probably, but I'm being sprayed by the mist right now, and it's beautiful. While the helicopter tour on the Brazilian side gives you a great overview of the falls, the speedboat tour on the Argentinian side gives you a great first-hand experience of the force of these falls. The Iguazu Falls are not just about the water though. There's flora, fauna, and wildlife to be seen. These here are raccoons, but to me they look more like lemurs. We also saw toucans, capuchin monkeys, and some other creatures. As cute as these South American trash pandas are, don't let them touch you as this one almost did with me, as they will likely give you rabies, and that would not be a great way to end your trip. Of course, all good things must come to an end, if only to be replaced by even better things. For us, that meant leaving Iguazu Falls and going on to Rio. day was coincidentally Brazil's 200th anniversary of independence from Portugal, so they went all out to celebrate their national day, and that also included President Bolsonaro coming to Copacabana to give a speech, and he later attended the same football game that we went to. Growing up, I played football, or soccer as we call it here in the US, and have attended a number of games in the US and also across Europe when I lived there in France. But the energy and the atmosphere of a Brazilian football game is bar none. Right, it's been a minute since I last did a vlog check-in. Made it to Rio safely, and I'm losing my voice because of everything we've been doing, but it's been quite the adventure. Love it here. It's incredible, colorful, warm.
Brilliant, incredible, amazing, show-stopping, spectacular, never the same, totally unique.
We went to a Flamengo game. I have a shirt now for Flamengo, and Flamengo won, coincidentally playing Argentina. Argentina was doing well though, I have to say. They were doing well, and then they stopped doing well, which is how it goes. Yeah, what a day, past couple days has been a lot, and it's incredible. I don't know what else to say. After all of the excitement the past couple of days in Rio, I needed a day to myself to wander around museums and just take it easy. Many in the group, this was our last night in Rio, and we still had not gone to see samba. So I started to head off back to my hotel to get ready for the long night ahead. I surprisingly did not take a lot of video of the samba night because I was too busy dancing and having fun, but my last morning in Rio was going to be spent paragliding.
Today with Ariel from US. Yes. Look at that. Woo. We are in Rio de Janeiro. This is a São Conrado beach, São Conrado neighborhood. Close to the Gava Rock, the giant face over there. We are ready to launch. Just wait for the right wind and our turn. First goes one hang line just at us. Waiting for the front wind. Let's do it!
Let's go!
Yeah, babe!
Let's go!
Woo!
I actually had to wait 2 hours in the early morning for the right wind conditions to be able to launch, but as soon as it was ready, we were able to be the first ones to paraglide, and it was an incredible experience that I also highly recommend when in Rio. Really good. Thank you. High five. Woo!
We launched from that corner. We call it beautiful stone. This is Agave Rock and this is a São Conrado beach. Incredible run. Incredible run. Super.
As incredible as Rio was, I knew I wanted to spend more time in Buenos Aires exploring, so back I went. Hola, I have made it back to Buenos Aires. I am in my Airbnb studio. It's a cute one in Palermo, so touristy I know, but I did not get to do Palermo or Recoleta when I was here a few days ago. So I am very excited to have laundry and my own space, my own little kitchen, to try to live like a local for at least a couple days and kind of test out also what it would be like to actually live here, because I still am definitely planning at some point in my life to move to Buenos Aires, so we'll see. I think the plans for today are to go museum hopping and then maybe bar hopping later and see what's going on, see what the vibe is, and then tomorrow would be Recoleta Cemetery, I believe, and Teatro Colón for ballet. And that should be kind of the plans for now. We'll see. I'm so tired. I am running off very little energy and a lot of coffee and wine. But yeah, oof, I love it here. I cannot explain how much I love Argentina. All right, gonna go explore. Bye. After the cemetery, I walked over to Recoleta Mall to purchase an outfit for going to the theater that evening, and I stumbled upon a Russian chocolate shop called Mamushka. Figured I'd do another vlog, as I think it's probably the last one I'm going to do. It's my last full night in Buenos Aires. I leave tomorrow night at 9 p.m. or so back to Houston, Texas. And I have so many emotions going on right now. I love Buenos Aires, I love Argentina, I love Argentinians. They truly know how to live, by the way, with all the wine and the empanadas and the media lunas and everything. I have been living my best life as well. Oh man, there's so much here. There's so much, and I don't have this. I don't see this in the States. Mark my words, I've got to move here at some point. I really do, in the next few years or so. I did end up going to, the Latin American Museum yesterday. I went to the Classical Art Museum, which was stunning. It was, oh my god, it was one of the most beautiful museums I think I've ever seen. And today I did do Recoleta Cemetery finally, and wandered around there. If you've been to Paris and you've been to Père Lachaise, it's very much like that one. Although I would say this one's actually quite more hauntingly beautiful, if that makes sense. And then after that I went shopping in a mall because I bought tickets to go see a Russian ballet, Onegin, in Teatro Colón, and so I realized I didn't have theater wear, and so I went to Recoleta Mall, which is a very apparently new, urban, trendy, modern mall right by Recoleta Cemetery, and I went shopping and I got a really nice silk blouse that I have taken off because I'm eating pizza and empanadas right now. I'm just gonna keep saying empanadas. Drink every time she says it. Found this Russian chocolate shop, or like confectionery. It's called Mamushka. Wild. I did not expect to find a Russian chocolate shop in Argentina. And then I went to a Russian ballet at Teatro Colón, and then I tried to go to a Russian restaurant in the San Telmo area. I walked from Teatro Colón to San Telmo, and I got there and she looked Russian Argentinian to me, but when I said like una persona, you know, that kind of thing, she was like no. So it was fine. I got a good walk in again, and then I went back to my apartment, my Airbnb here, and then I found a cute little pizza place. So I've been craving pizza. Ooh, what an amazing trip. What an exhausting trip. Again, I don't know how I'm going to adjust being back can't even talk, in the States, in Seattle, working, but I fucking love it here. YouTube, don't censor me. But I fucking love it here. Maybe I'll vlog tomorrow if I'm not too tired, but if not, it's probably going to be see you on the flip side over in Estados Unidos. Okay. I love it here. Love it here. Okay. See ya. Real quick, I know I said that was the last vlog, but I am laying down trying to rest for a second before I finish packing, and I felt the entire floor, the entire apartment swaying. I'm on the 9th floor of this building, and I think there's 12 floors. I'm not sure. So I think I just experienced my first Argentine earthquake. It looks to be a 3.8 with an epicenter that's many kilometers away, but as a Californian, I went into panic mode for a second. We're good.